Hello my dear students, welcome back to another video of class 7. So today I am going to teach science of class 7 and today we will start new lesson that is lesson number 7. So let's start with the introduction part of the lesson, and before starting let me remind you that this particular lesson has three subtopics, total 3 subtopics, and today we will discuss 2 subtopics. So I repeat, this particular lesson has 3 subtopics total, so today we will discuss 2 subtopics. So let's start with the introduction part of the lesson. This when the sky is cloudy, when the sky is cloudy, your parents, or you can say this is to share your experience, your daily experience of your daily activities. So when the sky is cloudy, your parents insist, your parents insist that you carry an umbrella. So I'm trying to discuss, or I'm trying to share your experience that you normally find in your daily activities. When the sky is cloudy, your parents insisted you carry an umbrella or wear a raincoat. And game experts they discuss about the weather before the start of the game. I think whether many of our daily activities are planned based on the weather predicted for the that day. So daily activities is weather depend on. So if you want to play outside, if it is cloudy or say for example in the afternoon, if it is very hot, the parents so parents hananu yam sai nataga nong taraktore sumain harakani. Masini akoina tamdoriba ngasi discuss tawdoriba topic C, weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. So today we are going to discuss weather, climate and adaptations in a mathangi lecture. The name of the lesson is weather, climate and adaptation. Weather, climate and adaptation of animals to climate. Weather karino, climate karino, to animals adapt to climate. This is the name of the lesson, and today we are going to discuss weather karino, climate karino. This is weather karino, climate karino. Adaptation of the animals to climate we will discuss in the next class. So in the starting of the lecture, I was trying to share your experience and my experience as well. I think when daily activities, so when you take as an example, say school yumdagi school chatpa matamda, if you are traveling, say for example, if your parents drop you to your school by two-wheeler drop the khalasi, if the weather is not good, nong tarak pumotina to nong silagadi soy dana raincoat pur chatkani nong taragadi matang the next thing. So let's start with the weather. Weather I have the so weather. So when you watch news in your TV channel, TV the news when you read a newspaper, you will find weather report ubo fangani madugi weather report to the yaw is karino it carries weather report yaw is karino it carries information yawi madu information si kay matang dano about the temperature report ki matang dani hai si weather report yengu matamda weather report yengu matamda madu yaw the temperature ki matang di yaw ngani and humidity ki matang di yaw ngani and rainfall also you will find information regarding rainfall masigi information singsi karam kandino haidi during the past 24 hours ki yaungani adi masigi information sigi matengna it also predicts masigi information me amsigi matengna it also predicts moina predict to haibi tholakadabu do haiba tholakpa yai it also predicts the weather. It also predicts the weather for the day. In the past 24 hours mamangi numit information meyamu ni regarding temperature, humidity and rainfall, and it also predicts lakadabu numit tugi su mana masi oibi hai na mana predict tawi. And regarding the term humidity have the karino hairagadi. Humidity is the measure of moisture in the moisture. And humidity amwangadi sanap na do humidity amwang of the moisture in air. Mang topangam dava. Saraga ko yaksang di humang topangam dava. Sanap na lay do humidity amwang bagini. Humidity is the measure of moisture in air. Musit the yauriba ising isang. Humidity kawi. So now the question is regarding the report. Ki kanana prepare the preparation of the report. Weather report si kanana prepare the the weather report. The weather reports are prepared by the meteorological department. Meteorological department prepare the one of the government. Report C, and with the help of weather report you will know the temperature, humidity and rainfall. As you can prepare high grade. Next is regarding the rainfall. Rainfall is kamai na humidity matang na high grade. Nungsit yaw bising ki chang dani. Rainfall is no nungsit kamai na measure tawi. Adi uji weather report to the rainfall ki chang yaw kani high grade. Rainfall is kamai na measure tawi is measured by an instrument called the rain gauge. It is basically a measuring cylinder. Measuring cylinder measuring cylinder marking with a funnel on the top to collect rainwater. Along with the funnel masi funnel si matina no si collect to collect along with the funnel on the top to collect rainwater. Masi matina rainfall si measure. So here comes the definition of weather. Weather has the short term change in the atmosphere. In short, the definition is also given in your textbook. The day-to-day condition of the atmosphere, the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature. Mapanda salau yengthokpada sabra ingbra nungsisitbra nong tabra masibu khona weather kawi hai. Wind speed etc. is called the weather at that place. So the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. is called the weather at that place. Mapanda thongdagi thongnawdagi salawna yengba matamda mapanda nungsa sabra ingbra nong tabra sanapnabra nungsit sitbra madubu khaina mafamdugi temperature kawi. In short, short-term change in the atmosphere dubu khaina weather kawi. Or you can say short-term short-term change in the atmosphere. The weather condition si mafam amagi oiragasu haidi ngatangi leini yam kuina leite. Short-term change in the atmosphere si bo koina temperature kawi. Short-term change in the atmosphere si bo koina weather kawi. Temperature, humidity, and other factors are called elements of the weather. Masida koina weather report to su yauriba natal hosiki definition the yaukriba temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed masi myam si bo koina weather gi elements kawi. No weather gi elements haragadi temperature hosiki definition su yaugriba humidity, rainfall mathang adu myam du bo koina elements of the weather kawi. The weather of a place changes day after day and week after week. That is why we often say today's weather is too humid or the weather was warm last week. Manade change day after day. Kudak ta change to usiyawi. Adagi ngasi ga hayenga change to ngasi ga hayenga manataba. So the weather is such a complex phenomenon. Weather is a complex phenomenon. Complex phenomenon in a sense masi yam thun hong banai that it can vary over a very short period of times. Yam thun hong banai vary sasat hong bisisu yam short period of time. Aduna magi definition say in usi high give the in short, short-term changes in the atmosphere weather ka we high give the yam to do the hongi. It can happen sometimes that it is sunny in the morning. Yam to hong bagi sansi ayukta sunny or maga no manung dani ayukta sunny or weather. In the morning, but suddenly clouds appear from nowhere and it starts raining. Satlaw nung taslo. The nung tarambadagi satlaw no hangraga nungsa sadoropa. The minor oi bishia whether it is a complex phenomenon vary over a short period of time. Yam tu do sasat honganai haveni. Next is maximum temperature of the day occur maximum temperature maximum temperature afternoon generally in the afternoon, while the minimum temperatures in a early morning. Nualam daida tum meam nuai du haju susalaga nualam daida na early mornings in a minimum temperature oigali generally and you will find maximum temperature in the afternoon. Afternoon is generally maximum. No maduki khwaidagi sabsi afternoon da. Now the question is, so in page number 71, question is given, or one question is discussed, one point is discussed. There is why weather changes so frequently. Why weather changes so frequently. Why weather changes so frequently, or what is the source of weather? All changes in the weather are caused by sun. Changes si kanano prokono, changes si numit na prokono. The frequently hong isna kay maram gino haragana numitagi fangibi energy. So the sun is the primary source of energy, and the energy absorbed energy numitagi fangibi energy si masigi energy si absorbed over amadi reflect over, absorbed and reflected by the Earth's surface na, ocean na, and atmosphere na amta manadi. Play important roles in determining the weather in any place. So since why weather changes so frequently, all changes in the weather se kana thon mano numina thon mani, energy se numitagi lakuni. So the sun is the primary source of energy ni. Masi laibi energy si absorb to some chupsan ba amadi reflect thaktok pasi by the earth surface. Earth ki land area zina, then oceans ising area, and the atmospheres am the manada. Odu manada ba maram moidana weather si documentary hadi change the very frequently. So the next point is length of the days. So see the question number period, page number 71. Are the days shorter in winter than in summer? Length of the day matanga. Length of the day. Page number 71 ni yengu matamda question number period. Are they shorter? Are the days shorter in winter than in summer? And the summer ga winter ga da nungthil sang ba ten ba si matang dani summer da na nungthil si sangi nungdang tili. The winter da na mu opposite ni nungthil tili ni nungdang amu sang. In winter it becomes dark early, guys. In winters it becomes dark early and you do not get much time to play. In the mdadadi nungdang siya am thuno isala nungdang sang masigi matang ni sida yengasi msi kay mari lene re amount of sunlight ke mari lene masidi amount of sunlight ke matang dala se numi. Say for example this is the sun. Kaida depend the amount of light phanguduni ngasai earth na amount of light kyam phangi ha jaga matgi matungina yengasi earth lor si sida earth si khoina khange imaginary line equator have malai imaginary line exists have malai adu earth si kitang chepi 23.3 degree da tilt way chep this my AC equator is the AC. This is axis. Equator duni imaginary line ngatani. So nungsa sina nungsa gi amount of light seeing si amount of light see the sigi equator is mathak thang sina northern hemisphere North Pole on the lives in a northern hemisphere, South Pole on the lives in a southern hemisphere. So summer to the northern hemisphere pointed towards the sun. Summer to the northern hemisphere mathak tangbasi numilom this minor point of sali. See summer ni. Or you can say in summer northern hemisphere pointed towards the sun. See June and in a see. Amount of light amount of light see dark orange. Mamjali jaga sina night ni, ngali jaga sina daytime ni. Mas the amount of light see yenga northern hemisphere the amount of light see. Northern hemisphere the amount of light see yamri yamdabri yenga. So when you look at this diagram, this is an example of summer. Summer season, the summer season, northern hemisphere is pointed towards the sun. June in northern hemisphere receives a lot of sunlight. Northern hemisphere is the angang one ye ibuzagasi. Angang one actually ibuzagasi. Sunlight pangba mapam and kalasi. The northern hemisphere the imaginary line equator ki mathak thangiba. North London, North Pole on the lake was Zagasi Northern Hemisphere. Masiki Northern Hemisphere see the red ka black see in the red na hele. Red na hele have the kind Northern Hemisphere see. Northern Hemisphere see receives a lot of sunlight. Aduna masigi angangbaga amubugisi yengu matamda angangbasina heli haibidi amount of sunlight si northern hemisphere da yamna phange during summer. So in summer northern hemisphere is pointed towards the sun, and because of this reason amount of light received by the northern hemisphere is more yam. So northern hemisphere receives a lot of sunlight during summer. Aduna maram moidana summer sida sunlight si yamna phangi haibigi maram moidana daytime si sangani longer. Aduga black haibidi amamba jaga sina yamdabana maram moidana night ti 10 gani. In a short way. So when you look at the diagram, you will find the northern hemisphere receives a lot of sunlight as compared to the darkness. So daytime is longer and night is short. Summer. Masi winter da mulas. Summer da daytime sangi hai winter da mulas. Winter la ke hai gadi ngazai earth along with the rotation revolution have masulai revolution si chahiye machangi hai bani adi, or you can say 12 months mas tangkhai tang revolution tawsis ngasai sonda lem badu tangkhai revolution taw matamda sonda la tangkhai revolution taw. This is axis, this is equator, half revolution. Half revolution is June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Half revolution is December. This is winter. Amount of sunlight amount of sunlight. Amount of sunlight. So amount of sunlight see angang masini irage northern hemisphere. North pole on the lives in northern hemisphere ni haigre. South lom da leibisina southern hemisphere ni haigre. How's the amount of light received in northern hemisphere na? So when you look at the northern hemisphere and you compare the area highlighted by black when compared to highlighted by red, black in here. Black color siga, red color siga. Compare the northern hemisphere black colors in hell. I don't know how the northern hemisphere in winter receives less sunlight. So northern hemisphere in winter receives less sunlight. This diagram is over black in a red hele, red in daytime ni, in night ni. So when you look at the amount of sunlight received by the northern hemisphere, you will find that the amount of light is less when compared to summer. Winter the amount of sunlight is yamdre aduna maram wedna daytime is telani. Daytime is short or any night na sound. So a question na kasai page number 71 repeat, are the days shorter in winter than in summer? Yes, days are shorter in winter. Maramdi repeat. Maramdi kaino all depends on the amount of light. Amount of light it depends on when compared to the darkness. Amount of light received depends on. Aduna nungtin sangba tienba nungdang sangba tienba se kaide depend on the amount of light, amount of sunlight to be precise. Amount of sunlight received depend on. Amount of sunlight received depend on. So next topic is, which is going to be the last topic of today's lecture, that is climate. So meteorologists record the weather every day. Weather report sema matamda record to matamda weather is record to weather ki report sema matamda weather ki record to matam every day ne nti record to thamdini. The records of the weather have been preserved for the past several decades. Nungtigi weather si sum record toro kanda akoina several preserved toro thamani baloina. Preserved toro thamani, and this helps us to determine the weather pattern at a place. Masina akoina chahi mayam ma jaga amagi weather si sum record toro ko matamda chahi mayam dugi data dugi mating na koi da kai khamba ngamani weather pattern of a place khamba ngamani akoina weather pattern of a place. Weather pattern of a place. Jaga amagi weather pattern. Hadi sagan balamni, nung tagan balamni, ingan balamni. Asi ko ne khang mangamani. So the average weather. So here comes the definition of climate. The average weather pattern. The average weather pattern taken over a long time. Weather reports is weather pattern is study to say 25 years gum. Adui mateng na koi weather pattern je khang jaga amagi weather je khang bahorani average weather je khang bahorani. It's called the climate. Masibu koi na climate ka hoy jaga. climate of the place. Say for example, northeast has northeastern India receives rain for a major part of the year. Northeast has including Manipur. Nong si am tai ko sidadi. Aduna masi ko Manipur gi climate kari no hairagadi. We can say that the climate of the northeast is wet. Northeast climate si kay no hairagadi. With the wet hairani. Nong tagan balam. So nong tagan balam haire haidana nuti gi dum nong ta lenya bidina te. Climate habidi jaga aduda yam toina thokan. Madubu koina climate kawi. Aduna weather jaga amagi weather si observe tabum mathau tare for almost 25 years period. Maduda magi weather pattern si karam bana hill karam bana yam toina oigali habidu madu jaga du climate oidini. Example khudam oya lo bada northeast has nong yam tagan balamni. Koina wet climate wet we hani yam sagan balam dana hot sazu sabu nong yam tagalagana hot humid kind haibidini. Hot and wet so high, hot, humid and wet. Sazu sagalava nong yam tagalava adu lagadi kon hot and wet so high. So mana climate city short term or mana long term. Weather na short term where adu climate na long term. Definition to high gre 25 years gumba jaga amagi climate study taw matungda madugi jaga dugi koina yamna common oiba sum observe to ko madu jaga dugi climate ni high dini haidi no yam tagan balam oragana wet saju sabu nong jam tagalan hot and wet adu yam sabalam oragadi hot humid kan harani so koina long term da la. So with this, I'll summarize what we have done today. Weather nahi nagre, short term nahi nagre, then climate nahi nagre, long term nahi nagre, then weather nahi nagre the temperature, element nahi magi, temperature, humidity, rainfall matang high. Maximum temperature of the day. No mugi padi sahabu when afternoon. Yeah, generally afternoon, and the minimum temperature occurs in the early morning. And whether see the chap man and generally not the same on any 2 days and week after week. Masi short term. Yeah, frequently change the way and high. All the change masi frequently weather frequently change. So we say no high. All the changes in the weather are caused by the sun. The length of the days summer ko winter ki khena badu. Now it's the evaluation part. So which of the two frequently which of the two changes frequently? Weather or climate? Which of the two changes frequently? Question number 2 is name the elements that determine the weather of a place. So question number 1 is which of the two changes frequently, weather or climate? Weather or climate la yam thuna sasad hongi si. Next is name the elements that determine the weather of a place. Mafam amagi weather si taibasi madu gi maming singdu hayu. So in order to check whether you have understand the topic or not, please try to find the answers of this question. So with this I conclude my lecture. Thank you. So we will meet in the next class. The remaining topic will be discussed in the next class. Thank you.